Hello everyone, this is Mike with Elara Healthcare. I wanted to give you 2 to 3 minutes about our patient diagnosis section. As you can see here, I've already loaded patient J. Andrews, medical record number 596, and you can see here he has a long list of diagnoses, right? You'll notice that we have the description and the code, as well as the different levels in our system. You can obviously relate them or unrelate them to a primary diagnosis. We have secondary. Any number of comorbids can be entered, and as you can see here, there's quite a lot of diagnoses. You have a testing physician, as well as some additional checkboxes that were a client request of ours in the past. Specifically, these are patient and family aware of the diagnosis and prognosis. These are extra checkboxes just to help out the staff with this information. If I scroll a little bit farther down, I've got a place for the attesting physician and the dates. So you can enter those in when you receive that attestation and save that at any point. You can also take this entire page and create a printable order for this. So I can just hit that printer icon and it gives me a printer friendly view of this. If I scroll to the bottom, I have a place for a signature where I can physically get the signature from the attesting physician. At that point, you can scan the document and save it in our uploads on the patient's record right here. So, nice way of getting all of this in one shot. If I want to go into the record itself, let me just show you. Again, we have typical web forms, right? So I've got my ICD-10 and levels. If I open this up, you can see here I got related and unrelated, which is going to be bigger and more important to CMS in the future here. So we have it in our system already. We will be tying this to some other fields in the system, such as medications or certs. So you'll be able to take a med and relate it to a specific diagnosis code that the patient has. That is be coming in the next month or two, meaning November, December of 2018. If you scroll down, you can store 4 different sets of signatures here, meaning I've got a verbal order and a discontinue verbal. I also have the physically signed order or the signed discontinue. As with any signatures piece in our system, the actual physician can log in if they have a login and do the signature themselves. CMS will recognize that e-signature. Otherwise, you can do what I mentioned before. You can print the order, or if I could print, I can also print an individual DX by going to this printer icon right here. If I was to go to my list of ICD-10s, I wanted to point out we have hospice guidelines for terminal illnesses. So we have about 30 pages of ICD-10s that are marked terminal, and those are marked by yes. Those come out of the box. There's nothing you have to do. And basically what this says is these are terminal diagnoses that will be reimbursed as a primary diagnosis. So I'd like to show you real quick what will happen is if I go to one that's not. So I'm going to go all the way to page 30 to show you that some of these eventually, here we go, these are, you'll notice that the Y is now gone. So if I choose IBS and try to select that as a primary diagnosis, it will not be covered. So our system will catch that, right? So you can set those Y as an admin if you need to add one to that list. But for the most part, this is going to help you with accepted claims as opposed to rejected claims. And that's about it for diagnoses. There's other reports we can have and other system pages that interact with this. Those are for a different video. But if you do have a question, you can reach me directly at mmessagey@elaraemr.com, or you can reach us through our website through our contact page. Have a good one.